Hello and welcome to the Balancing Act San Francisco edition. I'm Montel Williams. We're bringing you community stories and introducing you to businesses and people who are making a difference. So let's see who's making a difference right here in your neighborhood.
On this episode of The Balancing Act, we'll visit with an organization in San Francisco who is removing the barriers to housing and creating change. Learn the ins and outs of smart estate planning, examine better mattress options, and so much more. Today on The Balancing Act.
Up first, a story not to be missed.
Homelessness has proven to be an epidemic across the country. And with nearly 3,000 people sleeping unsheltered on the streets of San Francisco in 2024, it's time for change. Thanks to innovative organizations like DISH, delivering innovation in supportive housing, San Francisco is experiencing the lowest street homelessness level in 10 years.
Homelessness in San Francisco is really a misunderstood issue. I think a lot of folks feel like it's kind of a personal shortcoming or people are choosing that lifestyle. And I think what we've learned in our 18 years at DISH is really that it is an economic challenge that folks have. Housing in San Francisco is incredibly expensive. Folks who are collecting disability that maybe have chronic health issues are making anywhere from $800 to $1,800 a month, and our average rent here is $3,000. So trying to figure out how people make it, we see a lot of long-term San Franciscans just lose their ability to keep their footing in the housing market here. We were really created to try to address the difficulties people are having with getting into housing. We work with folks that are chronically homeless, which means they've been on the streets for a long time, and they also have complex health issues that are creating barriers for them to do well in housing. And our goal is to really look at who are the people that we're still seeing on the streets who are unable to access services, and what can we do to lower those barriers to get folks in.
It's not just about providing a home. It's about providing programs and community engagement to transform lives.
My role at DISH, I lead the Community Development Department, and what that means is I lead harm reduction programs, resident leadership initiatives, as well as creative and holistic programs. It's important to make sure everybody's good, and so I appreciate being a part of that. It's really important to do that for your family members, for your neighborhood, for your extended community, and as a San Franciscan, DISH serves my greater community. Streets to Home is an effort to bring people that are living unhoused in tent encampments or in outdoor shelters inside as quickly as possible. In a 24-hour period of meeting a street outreach worker, they can come inside and be safely housed.
Innovative permanent supportive housing has and will continue to change the San Francisco community because everyone deserves a home.
Without this housing, I don't know if I would even have custody of my child, because of the just being so unstable or not knowing where I'm going to lay my head in his head at every night. It's been a blessing to us. I know I appreciate it. I know my son appreciates it because it's created a stability that he hadn't had for a while.
The staff at DISH have been very, very cool. I'm trying to progress. I'm trying to move forward, and I feel like DISH has helped me move forward and keeping me on the right path of where I want to go. One thing that I love about DISH is that they're very understanding and they're very concerned about everyone's well-being, and they try to get all the tenants and everyone in the building involved in what goes on, try to make us into a community.
One of their newer locations, the Margot, opened in April of 2022 and is a beautiful, modern, and safe building with 120 separate apartments, a genuine place to call home for individuals and families.
We really have a good community here. We have on-site case managers, UCSF citywide, a community clerk on-site nursing staff. Each unit comes with a television, dishwasher, microwave, bed, plenty of storage space. Having a home, it takes away a lot of issues that they may have. It's a chance to say, okay, I have this now, I have this space, I can have clarity, so to speak. What can I do next? What can I do differently?
The majority of our support comes from our government partners here in San Francisco, but we really look to the community to help us with innovations to serve our residents better. Also, kind of embarking on a major campaign to increase our private resources so that we can do more to really make sure that people feel like this is more than housing. It's really their home, and that they're seen for who they are, and so that we can provide programs that really help uplift people and make them feel like a valued member of society again, because so many people, when they've experienced homelessness, feel like no one cares anymore. And so we're really trying to wrap our arms around the folks that live with us at DISH. This is such a vexing problem, and so many folks feel hopeless about addressing homelessness in this country, and I think we have a real solution that will be expanding over the next few years, and it's just an exciting time for us.
To learn more about DISH and their incredible housing program, visit dishsf.org or see the segment again on thebalancingact.com.
Take a look at what's coming up next.
There are certain things in life that we just keep putting off until it's too late, and it can cost us and our loved ones. Estate planning can be an emotionally and financially complex task. A well-informed and individualized plan can make a big difference for you and your friends and family.
Being a minority woman-owned law firm impacts our clients in a few different ways. I would say most importantly, it allows us to kind of understand what's unspoken. Estate planning at its core is the process where you get to decide how your loved ones are going to inherit your assets and provide them with a roadmap during a very difficult time. An estate plan is really a gift whereby you get to give your loved ones an idea of how they should proceed. Being a woman minority-owned law firm provides us with a level of cultural competency, and that cultural competency allows us to serve a truly diverse set of clients. It's really important to engage an attorney when creating your estate plan because you don't know what you don't know. If there's anything that was missed or any mistakes that were made, you're not going to know that, but your loved ones are going to discover that out the hard way. The difference between a will and a trust is truly just the outcome it will have on your family. In California, if you have a will, you've still told your loved ones what you would like to happen. However, the court is going to have to be involved and oversee that entire process, which is called the probate process. When you have a trust, you get to make those same decisions. However, your family does not have to go through the probate process.
The team at Norton Basu are experts at creating a well-crafted estate plan that empowers you to manage both your life and assets, often allowing you to sidestep probate proceedings.
Probate is the process whereby the court in every county will oversee the gathering of somebody's assets after they've died. There are a lot of reasons to avoid probate. Beyond the fact that you don't ever want to be in court if you don't absolutely have to be, it causes a lot of delays. The best way to avoid probate is to do a comprehensive estate plan that you keep updated, and an estate plan will help your family avoid the court and the court processes, whether you are incapacitated or if you pass away. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, and the probate process and estate planning really show that.
Tailoring strategies to the distinctive elements of each case can lead to significant savings for both you and your family.
There is a common misconception that estate planning is only for the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world and those who have like an estate with a castle on it. However, your estate is comprised of everything that you own. Some of the issues that our clients deal with as they age are preparing for things like dementia or Alzheimer's and making sure that there are documents in place that allow somebody to manage your financial affairs or make healthcare decisions for you. And the problem is if you wait until those things have actually begun, then the attorneys may not be able to draw those documents for you because you no longer have the capacity to do so. Estate planning is not a one-size-fits-all process. It should really be incorporating things that are unique to your family. Some clients are concerned about estate tax. If you have a sizable estate in California and you're worried about how to minimize those taxes, that's something that you can talk about with your estate planning attorney. The last thing you want to think about in the midst of a health crisis is who's going to make decisions for me in the event that I'm unable to do so. The way to plan and prepare for that is by having an advanced healthcare directive drawn up by your attorney so that your healthcare agent can follow your wishes when the time comes.
Norton Basu was great in my trust experience. We had a lot of things wrong with the trust I was dealing with and learned a lot from going through the litigation with them and knowing what to put in my own trust to make it better in the future.
Give yourself and your family peace of mind.
One of the best gifts that you can give your family is creating your estate plan before it's too late.
To learn more about Norton Basu, visit the website at nortonbasu.com or see the segment again on thebalancingact.com.
Stay right there. You don't want to miss our next story.
You know, there's nothing better than a good night's sleep, but how do you ensure you're getting all your Z's? Having the right mattress can make all the difference. Dr. Dennis Schmaltzy is here from Emma Mattress to explain how their award-winning innovative mattress is helping folks around the globe sleep better. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Thanks for being here. Okay, so let's talk about this razzle-dazzle mattress. Okay, so it looks comfy.
It is very comfy.
All right, so tell me a little bit of the science behind it.
And it's built to support every body type. So it's not too firm, not too soft. It comes with climatization built in. It has a cooling top layer, and it is coming with a no motion transfer technology so that you don't feel your partner twisting, turning. So it has everything built in for a good night's sleep.
And it's important to sleep in our lives. A lot of people don't put priority on that anymore. It's just so many health benefits behind it.
The sleep is so important for learning, for your immune system, and by now we even understand that dreaming is very important for emotional health. So really, you want to make sure you get a great night's sleep and a great mattress.
So when you talk about the coolness behind it, what does that mean? That you don't feel that heat sometimes that somebody feels in that bed?
I mean, we're here in Florida, right? During summer, I guess it can be very hot. So you definitely don't want to wake up during the night because you're sweating and you're overheating. So what we've done, we've included a foam layer that's ergo-cell foam that is very breathable and makes sure that you always stay cool.
And then when the body basically lies down, it basically just kind of sinks in?
Yes, absolutely. You have this effect that the body is really sinking into the mattress, but at the same time, that's very important. The body is very well supported so that you never get up in the morning and feel any back pain, but you're sleeping very ergonomically the whole night.
I just thought of an idea. Let's put it to the test. Want to do that?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I'm going to really, really surprise someone. Gina! Come over here. She's our makeup artist. She's like, what? Oh, come on. You and I were talking a few weeks ago, and you told me you can't stand your bed anymore, right?
That's true.
Okay, you're not sleeping well?
No.
So, what do you think?
Oh, it's good. Let me see.
Put the pillow, yeah. How is it?
Oh, that feels amazing.
Yeah? Not too soft?
No, it's
Not
perfect.
Too hard?
No, it's perfect.
I feel like Goldilocks.
It's just right. I got the hair.
How do you sleep? Do you sleep on the back or on the side?
Usually on my side.
You want to turn over to maybe face this side?
Okay.
Maybe I correct the pillow a little bit. Yes. So what is very important for a great mattress and for great sleep is that you sleep ergonomically. And that part is that your spine is straight. And that's what we achieve with the Emma mattress. And that is something we achieve for any body type. So irrespective of how tall, how big you are, the Emma mattress supports you always well. And
that alignment of the spine is important because, and I think this is true, where studies have shown when you are aligned, there's less I guess lower back, upper body pain, right?
Exactly, absolutely, that's correct. And that is so important. Combined with like the cooling function plus the no motion transfer technology, you will have an awesome night.
This is, Gina, you awake?
I was kind of falling asleep.
Better than yours at home?
Oh, absolutely.
You consider getting it?
Yes.
Look at that.
Yes.
She's so comfortable she doesn't want to move.
But I got to get back to it.
That's okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so if somebody gets the bed, what's it like? How is it delivered? How do I put it together? So many questions. If I don't like it, can I return it?
It's super easy. So really, we want to take all the hassle out of this process of buying a great mattress and getting good night's sleep. So you get it shipped for free to your doorstep. You have a 100-night trial, risk-free with a money-back guarantee. So if it doesn't fit during the 100 nights, you just call us.
You don't like it?
We'll pick it up for free.
I know it's designed in Europe but made in America, which I love.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
The American mattresses are made in the US, but we're selling actually to over 20 countries, and we are the most sold mattress in a lot of them, and have won tons of awards, actually more than 25 awards by now, for being one of the best tested mattresses in a lot of countries based on the consumer organization.
All right, doctor, I want to try it out. And by the way, before I tell you what I think, do you get feedback from people?
That's one of the best things. When you hear from customers that we changed their lives, so that's what we work for, what I work for. That's awesome, yeah.
This is really great. And you know what? A good bed can make all the difference. Great stuff. All right, so for our viewers who'd like more information, where can they go?
EmmaMattress.com/lifetime.
EmmaMattress.com/lifetime. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Gina, I think you got one for your house. And for our viewers, you can go to our website, thebalancingact.com. I know.
We've got another great story coming up next, so don't go anywhere.
Now more than ever, making small changes can have a big impact on our environment. That's why I'm visiting with the Walter family today in Boca Raton, Florida, to see how they've reduced their carbon footprint and much more. And joining me are Miyoko and DJ and their beautiful 15-month-old son. Oh my gosh, what's his name?
Easton.
He's so gorgeous. Thanks so much for having us.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, yeah. I love it. He must be keeping you guys busy.
Oh, very busy. He's getting into everything. He's curious. He's mimicking everyone. Yeah, he's having a good time.
And speaking of having a good time, and I know he keeps you busy, and look how beautiful he is waving at us. I know because of your son in the future, you all think about the environment, not only today, but again, when he's older. Why is it so important to you?
We think that if we can just make small choices or even big ones, then it can make a difference in the future. And we know he's going to be around for a while, and if he has kids, we definitely want the environment and Earth to be healthy and strong.
And for you, DJ?
We've kind of taken some small steps. We've installed LED lighting in the house, and we've got some smart thermostats that turn on and off when we're not home, and then a sprinkler system outside that kind of monitors the weather, and if it's raining outside, it doesn't water the lawn. So
and all that helps.
Little changes, make a big difference.
Yes. What about paper products? Because I know you must be going through a lot.
Yes.
Have you thought of that and making changes there?
With all these different products out, we've definitely been looking and in search for just the right one. Tons of paper towels we use with him. He's been potty training. Well, we're starting to potty train, and so of course a lot of wipes, a lot of diapers, and toilet paper eventually.
Yes.
So yeah.
And that's where real products come in. I'd like to talk more about it. You want to learn more?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Come on, Easton. And with us is the president and GM of Real, David Van Himbergen. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
By the way, these are the Walters.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
All right, so talk to us about bamboo. I know it's important to you and the product.
Yeah. So Real Paper is a household paper brand. It's a sustainable choice. It's a tree-free and plastic-free household product. Our products are made of 100% bamboo. Bamboo is a grass, not a tree. So it grows 20 times faster than trees that are taken from the Canadian boreal forest to make tissue products in the U.S. Better, sustainable choice for households that are looking to make small changes that can do better in contributing to slowing climate change.
Which they have been doing.
Yes, I would love to hear more about deforestation because we have a 15-month-old and we want to protect the Earth for him.
This is definitely something that we could utilize in our house for sure.
Yeah. So forests play a vital role in controlling climate change because they sequester a lot of the carbon, up to a quarter of what humans create into the system. So it's important to leave those trees and natural forests intact so they can play the role in climate change. So by offering a tree-free option for household paper, it's just another step we can be making to help support natural forests.
Miyoko, check out the paper towel. Something that I think is important because, I mean, I don't know about you, but when I go to the bathroom, I want it to be soft and gentle on a certain area, right? And I like how soft it is.
Yeah.
Some people will think, no, it's going to be hard, it's not worth it. But no, it's nice, it's gentle.
No, yeah, we have premium toilet paper. It's a 3-ply product, so it's no trade-off in terms of softness and strength. And our packaging, importantly, too, is plastic-free. So all of our products are wrapped in compostable or recyclable paper, so we eliminate all the single-use plastic that's in the category today.
I love what it says here, DJ, life-changing paper. And you all have major changes here.
Yeah, definitely with the potty training 15-month-old. It would definitely utilize some toilet paper around this house for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, and our mission is driven by the challenges that we see of protecting the forest, helping to slow climate change, protecting the planet and the resources for future generations to come.
And something I love that your company does is, I believe with every product, you give back to the community. You help those in need.
That's right, yeah, we partner with an NGO, so every box of Real Paper that you buy, we give 50 cents back to an organization in Haiti that's helping to provide access to clean toilet solutions so that they can protect and have clean water sanitation.
Great product, great cause.
I was sold before, but I'm definitely sold. Where can I learn more and where can I get it?
Yeah, you can go to our website, realpaper.com. That's real, R-E-E-L. You can sign up for a subscription directly from us, so it's ultimate convenience delivered right to your door.
Perfect.
Or you can also find us in select Target stores or on Amazon.com.
That's great stuff. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And thanks for having us. Where's Easton? Napping. Of course. I get it. I remember that. And for our viewers, you can go to our website, thebalancingact.com. He is so cute. Thank you. Love him.
Up next, another story not to be missed.
Food addiction is real. Studies show that sugar may be more addictive than cocaine.
but not everyone is affected equally. There's a susceptibility scale for food addiction.
And here to tell us more and share her personal journey is founder and CEO of Bright Line Eating, Dr. Susan Pierce Thompson. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Olga. Thanks, Montel.
Thanks for being here, Doc.
Yeah, good to be here with you.
Now, you're really, really passionate about this issue. Did you have an addiction problem yourself?
I did. As a matter of fact, problem doesn't even begin to cover it. So, briefly, from the age of 14 to 20, I was addicted not to food, but to drugs. And I was using drugs in part to keep my weight off, because I was already starting to feel like I had a weight problem. But I don't mean a little drug problem. I mean crystal meth, cocaine, and then crack cocaine. Dropped out of high school, was a prostitute to feed the cocaine habit. And then I got clean and sober at the age of 20, and that was the biggest miracle of my life. Yeah, so grateful for that. But then what happened is my addiction hopscotched from drugs right over to food. I ballooned up, and by the age of 26, I was clinically obese, believe it or not. And I was trying everything to lose my excess weight all during that time. Meanwhile, I was excelling academically. I'd gone to UC Berkeley, spoke at the graduation, applied to graduate schools, got my PhD in brain and cognitive sciences, and now I've spent the rest of my career trying to figure out how certain brains like mine can go so far off the rails with this addiction thing, right?
What a journey you have had.
Totally.
I want to talk about Bright Line Eating in a moment, but talk to me about that food addiction, and I guess how did you finally overcome that?
Well, it really involved adopting a more structured approach. And that's the essence of Bright Line Eating. I learned that certain brains really rewire to addiction, meaning what happens is these foods out there, they're not even really foods, right? They're industrial products made out of manufactured plants where they're pouring industrial ingredients into little bags, right? And those foods rewire the brain. They release too much dopamine in the brain, and suddenly we find that a few hours go by and we need some more of those kinds of foods just to feel normal. We're not getting a hit off it anymore.
That makes sense.
Just to feel back to baseline. And hence, food addiction is widespread throughout our society.
How do you help people become successful, as you did?
Helping people execute what they already know over the long term. Because, you know, research shows actually people know by now what they should be eating and not eating. Give them flashcards. Blueberries, yes. Pizza, no. The issue is they can't do it over the long term, especially at the end of a stressful day. And that's because the brain just doesn't support us when we're exhausted, right? Really simple. But you know what? We can look at other habits and see how we do those so well, like brushing our teeth. Well, if we use the same part of the brain that we use to execute that, right? It's magic. This is why I love breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because we eat breakfast at a certain time wired into our morning routine, just like we brush our teeth. Doesn't matter, you know, whether we're having a good day or a bad day. You have to make it automatic, not a matter of choices and do I feel like it? Because of course, sometimes we won't feel like it. We'll feel like pizza and wings with our friends after work, right?
What about exercise?
You know, the thing about exercise is people confuse the role of exercise and weight loss. Exercise is important for health, but it doesn't help that much with weight loss. So put the exercise aside at first and focus on the food. Food is king, and this is great news for people because it means they get to rest at the beginning when they're first losing their weight. Give yourself 4 months to not exercise and just get the food habits dialed in.
Well, your success is unbelievable. First with Bright Line Eating, you're a professor as well, and a best-selling author in the New York Times. That's fantastic. Tell me about the new book.
Thank you. Yep, so we're hoping this one hits the New York Times list as well. It's called Resume: The Powerful Reframe to End the Crash and Burn Cycle of Food Addiction. That's the yo-yo cycle, right? You start off strong and then you crash and burn. And what really excites me about this book, the contribution of it, is to really the medical profession and all the people out there who feel like food addiction is controversial or not yet proven. Because in this book, I go through the criteria for a substance use disorder in the DSM-5. There are 11 criteria, and food hits every single one of them, and then some.
If our viewers wanted more information, where do they go?
Very simple, brightlineeating.com.
And I love this sentence here. Food addiction is very real, and it's the hardest addiction to beat.
It was harder for me than crack cocaine.
Congratulations on everything you've done.
Thank you so much.
And of course,
it's
if
been
you
a long
want more
journey.
information, you can go to our website, thebalancingAct.com. Thanks so much for joining us on this local edition of The Balancing Act. We'll see you next time.